straight. Hold on. Two black guys.
Two black guys.
Back with Table Talk.
Table Talk.
Yeah, man. We got a special guest today, y'all.
Yep.
Special
Dante
guest.
Dawson.
There he is, man. Dante Dawson, man. He's in the crib. He's at the table.
The one and only.
You asked for it. You got it. There's another one. Okay, man. So, first off, man, appreciate you for coming on the show, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Sure.
Taking the time out of your busy day. I don't know what you really got going for the whole COVID stuff, but we just want you to come on, man, and talk to the people. You're one of the higher caliber players here. Much respect for that, homeboy.
Yes.
Straight up. Because to get to that level, you had to put in the fucking work, right? Oh,
Appreciate you.
got you, bro. So you done put in the work probably for a long ass time. So when did you first start hooping, dog?
I've been playing basketball all my life, but I didn't start taking it serious until about 5th grade, 6th grade.
Yeah.
Before that, I was mainly a football guy, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was big on football.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what made you go toward basketball? Dad or moms or what?
We moved to Colorado,
Yeah.
and the football was it was kind of iffy. It wasn't the same as it was when we lived in Kentucky.
For sure.
And we needed another sport. You know,
Yeah.
we were always forced to play some type of sport no matter what. And
Yeah.
so I joined the club team, and, you know, my love just grew. My love for the game just grew, and it overpowered football.
Yeah. Straight up. So you've been playing for a smooth minute. So who would you give credit to that done built you to the player that you are now?
Oh, there's a lot of people, honestly.
Okay.
To start it off, it would be Coach Rob.
Oh.
He built a lot of my fundamentals, and he really made my skill in Colorado.
Okay.
Then I would have to give props to Coach Jarvis, Antonio, and Terrell and Exford. Those are really big mentors and trainers in my life that helped me grow in the way I am now.
Now that's what's up, bro.
You talking about Terrell Brown?
Yeah, Terrell
And,
Brown.
Xavier
Ford, yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So right now, what would be a short-term goal that you have? Something like within the next year or two.
Next year or two, I want to play collegiate basketball at the highest level I can.
Okay. Bet.
Yep.
Bet. So what would be your dream school? Let's say that you a top 20 kid in the nation. Like, what would be a dream school?
Dream school, it would be between 3 schools.
Okay.
Either Auburn, Kentucky, or Kansas.
I bet.
Yeah.
That ain't to knock all you other schools that's chasing this man. I know how it's about to get. Because the senior year, it get crazy. Trust me.
Crazy.
I know this. It gets crazy. So that ain't cutting y'all off. But please believe. Sometimes the man got dreams. You know what I mean? So do you got something for him, Black Guy?
Yeah, man. Anyways, congratulations. You up here at the show. You know,
Yeah.
Appreciate
the
it.
table. We love it. So you've been attending Harrison High School, correct?
Yep, 3 years.
That's
Ooh.
in District 2. Just to let you know, that's my rival.
What's up, people? What's up, man?
That's my rival. Stallions all day. But
What's up,
I,
man?
I appreciate, the D2 love, regardless. So how is it, or whatnot, playing with Harrison?
It's fun. It's fun. There's always surprises, no matter from whether it's players, coaches. There's always some type of surprise, and it's always just been fun and exciting.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, AJ, commenting on you right now.
My guy.
What's up? I'm gonna start calling him Pacquiao. Now, is that racist?
No, he's yeah, that is racist.
Huh?
AJ, nah, you ain't Pacquiao, you Rico Suave.
But we be changing up his nickname like all the time.
Yeah.
No, we go
That's
for
the
real.
pretty boy.
But I like Pacquiao for this week. Pacquiao.
Okay, all right,
Pacquiao.
cool.
Pacquiao for this week.
So, who is your toughest defender or your toughest team you ever had to play in high school against?
That's a tough one. It would have to be either Wide field or maybe Sierra team? Nah, not Sierra. Wide field.
Let's not give them credit. Thank you,
No,
bro.
no, like
Thank you, bro.
as a team, Sierra's defense isn't there.
He's
but
being nice.
There's individual players like Ramsey. That's the hardest defender I've had on me.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
He's the hardest defender I've had in my high school career. But as a team,
Yeah.
it would have to go to wide field.
No, you're
Wide
right.
field.
I mean,
Wide
as a
field.
team, we're not collectively there this year.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna try to talk about Sierra. It's all about
True,
my Harrison
true,
guy right
true.
here.
Now this is all about him. So now I'm filled with questions, bro. So how do you feel about the rankings? How do you feel? Where do you think you ought to be placed?
I think I'm the best, honestly. I should be one.
That's what I like.
If
That's
we're,
what's up right
if
there.
we're
That's
being
what
honest.
I like.
The past year or two, I just stopped paying attention to it. Cause,
Did you?
Yeah, because it's more like, it's about Denver kids mostly, really. All the
Speak
people that,
on it.
There we go. There we
Speak
go.
on it.
all the people that make the rankings are Denver people. Like, I'm
Yep.
not gonna knock them. The Denver, they're tough, but I'm just saying we don't get as much opportunity down here in the Springs to get seen and get ranked as high in the state. And I don't really care for it.
Y'all listen.
It's-
What's up,
It's weird
Coach
to me.
Justin? What's up?
This ain't just the adults talking. These are kids that play the game today.
2021.
Yes.
Talking to y'all. Listen, now I'm from Texas, and my boy, he from South Carolina. So we done talked about this, bro, in past episodes about how in my short time here, I've built this kind of, I don't know, pride or whatever you want to call it. But I will say this, that I do defend Colorado Springs against Denver. And all my Denver dudes know that. We talk to y'all all the time about it. It's not disrespect, but I hate being disrespected. Feel me? And I know there's girls and guys down here that's, if not better, they can hang with any Denver kid.
Yeah.
And I feel the disrespect when I see it in these rankings. That's where I see it. And I'm like, okay, I know that this boy is better or this girl is better than that girl. But like you said, that's where all the rankers are at, or evaluators, whatever we want to call them. Because some of these rankings say they go out here and they talk to this and that coach. Or they go out here and talk to this high school ref or whatever that see all these kids. But I saw it in the rankings this year, how a lot of the high school kids here, they just don't get their just due, and it's all based off of them not being seen. Has nothing to do with their talent. It's just all they going off is word of mouth, bro.
Yeah,
it's word of mouth.
Crazy. Like they'll see the Denver kids every week. They'll see them play every week, and then they'll come to Springs every month.
Yeah,
and see this kid once every month, and then another kid once every month. So they're not really getting the best of that player. To where with the Denver and Aurora kids, they're every week, every game,
week,
their best games, their worst games, their
Yeah.
weaknesses and all that. So when they come here, all they could see a bad game out of somebody down here.
Yep.
And automatically think, oh, he's not good enough, to where the next week they could drop like 50.
Yep.
And nobody would know about it.
Nobody.
'Cause nobody's coming to see. But a Denver kid up north, they get like 25 points this game, and oh, great.
Yeah,
it's just not the same.
Right? True that.
So with you being one of the top kids in the state, how is it that you've been able to go out and get seen? What path have you and your folks taken for you to get noticed out there?
Honestly, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Since freshman year, I guess I've just been seen as a freshman that like stood out, I guess. I never really knew what separated me from the rest, but I'm grateful for it. Sometimes we'll try to play for a Denver AU team, or we'll try to get in as much camps up north or whatever. We do things to try to get seen and try to get my name out there, but I don't know, honestly.
Well, I can tell you, it's your fucking ability. Your ass can play. like straight up, bro. On the defensive end, I see you go get it. On the offensive end, I definitely see you go
Play both fronts.
go and get it, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, like I tell every other kid that is on here, it's the kids that play on both ends, bro. That's what separate you. You can be highlight machine, go dunk, crossing people, but if you getting that same shit done to you, don't nobody
don't matter.
want that, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, and what I've seen is just your ability. Now, I haven't watched you to the extent of knowing, like, if you verbal, knowing this and that, all the little small things that matter. But I'm just talking about from the quick glimpses. Like, I'm like, okay, like that kid, he got it. He got it. And that was the same thing that I saw with Neek. That was the same thing with Deshaun. That was the same. Even though D, you are quiet. You are quiet. Now maybe you done changed since CU, but you used to be quiet, boy. And so in the Javante, I mean, now you know y'all circle, man, of all the hoopers. So I got another question. So what's your plans for next season?
I'm going to prep school, Colorado Prep. Really to try to really get my name out there more. Harrison's not really getting enough, you know. I'm known in Colorado Springs especially, but I'm trying to get known around the nation, you know.
I like that.
Trying to
Colorado
get big.
Prep.
Colorado Prep.
Plugging y'all. Xavier, you need to get more people up on my shit. Yeah, man. So that's interesting that you said that. So what made you take that jump? Was that just a decision by you, parents, you and y'all prayed on it? Like, what made you take that jump?
Honestly, it was just a lot with recruitment and COVID.
Oh yeah.
Depending on how this AU season went, would have really decided what I was gonna do.
Okay.
But since it really basically got canceled, it was like a no-brainer. I had to do it to really get exposed,
bro.
You know.
Man, now I like this kid, y'all. I like this kid.
Tommy says college coaches don't care about rankings. Only a select few colleges get to recruit.
Oh, that's true.
Top 100 kids. Everybody was looking for jewels. Coaches follow players. Go to showcases where you get to stand on your own.
Good stuff, Coach Tommy.
So
knowledge, y'all. He dropping it.
With him saying that, which I mean, we know.
What's up, Shaquille?
We know, but everybody else don't know. With
up?
him saying that, how do you think you've done when you went to those showcases out there?
I think I did well, honestly, for what the chance I was given. There was a couple showcases up in Denver. I think all the ones in Colorado I did really well. Now the ones I was like out of state, the national exposure tournament or camps that I went to, it was like even those you could see they even focus on the top ranked players. You know, like they try to hide it, but you see it if you're on the bench. You can see it clearly. Like,
clearly.
In the game,
let's get this group.
Yeah. Like, in the game, they'll pick out the top 5 in the nation and then have everybody else on team. Or if you got one of a ranked player on your team, then you'll be playing. And it's supposed to be equal amount of playing time around the clock. 4 minutes, 5 minute or 5-man sub every 4 minutes.
Boom, boom.
And then they'll you stay on, come sit down. You know, like they'll plug a player that's supposed to get 4 minutes. So they're losing time to get seen to players that's already known.
Known.
It's not fair, you know.
Yeah, because it's all about that camera on them, so they can put out, come to our shit.
Yep, they want to get bigger.
Yep.
So I want to touch on the Colorado Prep because we talk about it, but a lot of folks don't really understand the premise of Colorado Prep.
Yeah.
So with you leaving, with you leaving Harrison, which is still a good school.
Yep.
But you're going to go to Colorado Prep where you can play national collegiate level competition. So tell me with you leaving, what do you expect out of all of that?
You know, I'm just trying to get seen. That's my biggest expectation, get seen at whatever level coaches, interest from whatever level coaches, try to get best offer I could get so I could go to a school that I feel wanted from, and really see what's the best fit for me. That's
okay.
So
biggest.
With that being said, at Colorado Prep, do you stay at Harrison or do you go, what's your process about how are you going about that?
I could take class at Harrison and still play for Prep, but I'm going to be taking online classes for Prep instead. Right. And just travel up to Denver when it's, practices or games.
And stuff. Yeah.
We got to travel.
Okay, you nervous about this?
Not really. Everything's supposed to happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So
Man, that's dope.
if this is for me, then it's gonna be good. If it's not, then God's gonna show me a different way.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of how you look at it, so you're pretty much you're the first. This group what's going on now are the first. This is the first ever Colorado prep to do this.
Yep.
Unless somebody else tell me if I'm wrong or not, but this is the first I've ever heard of this. So this is huge.
Yeah, this is first
You
year.
know this. Yeah. So you're like the trendsetter right now. So you do know that not to have
Completely.
pressure. It is though. No, it isn't. But what you do predicates on others following.
Yeah.
So do you think, what kind of guidance do you have for others while you're going through this journey right now?
Others, as in like people younger or just
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah, the younger
younger,
ones.
the
The younger
younger
ones.
Young ones, just trust the process. Be patient. Everything happens for a reason. Let everything come to you. Don't try to force yourself into a situation, or it won't go good.
Okay.
Okay, so how your grades are right now?
My grades, I have a 4.4.
Oh snap! Y'all hear that?
That's crazy.
Woo-hoo!
Y'all see that shit?
That
4.4?
D2 over there. What?
Somebody's intelligent.
Yes. Shout out to that.
Okay. So throughout your life, like you said, you originally were the football guy, right?
Yeah, football.
So now it's basketball. Now you don't have to answer this question, but I want you to. So how would you rate your parents? Like,
My
do you
parents?
think that your parents have been great the whole time? Do you think they were too tough? Do you think they were too lenient? Like, how do you think your parents has been as parents? Like, basically looking out for yourself. So let's say you're one day gonna grow older and have your own kids. Like, would you parent just like them, or would you improve on certain things? Like, so how would you rate your parents throughout your life on the sports side? I don't care about
On the sports
yeah,
side,
yeah, like nothing else, but on the sports side.
my parents, they're about 9 out of 10.
Oh, bet.
Yeah,
bet.
only reason they wouldn't be a 10 out of 10 is because coming into it, they didn't really know much about getting my name out there or like
Oh, okay.
exposure things. So that didn't come until just this past year. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh,
my parents
shit.
still didn't know about that until this past year. So they're still learning. So
Okay.
if they were to know about that when I was younger, then
Been a
it would
10
be
out of 10.
yeah, it would be a
Okay.
whole different story with how I am now, and even like my skill wise, I'd probably be jumped up even higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah.
Shout
So,
out to the parents.
yeah.
Good job.
Shout
Good
out,
job.
man. 9 out of 10. Shoot. Now you got an 8. Shoot. Straight up. But so, at least with me, that I'm falling into that same grade, bro. Like that same grade. Like I knew little things, but not the whole how important like it is to go to this camp and go to this evaluator, because we know there's a lot of money grabbers out there. There's a lot of money grabbers out there. Dudes out there posting they can do this and that. No, bro. Like you're just money. So I've learned the hard way, because I had my baby going out to every damn camp. That's probably why her legs are fucked up now. Shit, we went to everything. We played ball every week. There was no day off. There was nothing, bro. And I didn't care. Oh, a camp is coming up. Let's go to that one. Let's go to this one. When we should have just hit, hey, this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
These 3 camps were where it's real. This is where the evaluator from ESPN, that fat dude, man, now, what's that dude name?
Yeah.
Huh?
Dan Olson.
Dan Olson, yeah, from ESPN. Man, you shitting on my daughter, bruh. But he is, because what you find out is a lot of these evaluators want money to rank your kid. Ain't happening. But whatever. So in the whole scheme of things, that I've learned a lot too. So for my son, it's gonna be easier because she was my guinea pig. So
Same thing with my little brother.
really, yeah.
his-
See, now he's gonna have it easier.
His future is probably a lot brighter than mine.
Yeah.
Just because my parents went through it first with me.
Yep,
Not
yep.
saying mine won't be bright or nothing, but
But-
he has greater chance of getting where we want him to go.
Yeah.
Because
Trial and error.
Yeah.
Trial and error. So that's great, man. So with you doing the whole Colorado Prep thing, do you have how does your team look?
We're still coming along. I think coach is still recruiting some players to come play, but as of now, we're good.
Okay.
Our team, we got some solid bigs. Everybody's good.
Everybody,
really.
right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
fast, athletic.
Cause a lot of what I saw, cause I follow y'all like on Twitter and stuff. Matter of fact, you might see us there next year. But so there's there's kids from Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Kansas, and I don't know if it was Nebraska.
I think there's
or
one from Nebraska.
Oklahoma. Yeah, something like that. But y'all are getting ready to money in, money out, play against other nationally collegiate kids. Playing a national schedule is phenomenal, man. I'm gonna just tell you this straight up. That's huge. That's huge because every game you're rated against the best.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not gonna be like, oh no, Dante dropped 50, but they played Sierra.
Hold on, that's disrespectful.
Now, did y'all get
Take that shit back.
Nah, but I'm just saying, man. There's the Elizabeth, and man, now you know
Yeah.
the
Mitchell.
jump. Yeah, bro. Appreciate
Lisa.
it. Every game you're against somebody. Somebody on that other team is being ranked.
Yeah.
Or somebody is being recruited by multiple schools, not just one. So, in this whole process of you now transferring from Harrison to Colorado Prep, how would you rate your last season there?
My last season,
Yeah. Be honest.
out of 10,
Rate it. Be honest.
about a 7.
All right. Now, I'd have gave y'all a 6.5.
I'd have gave him a 7.5. That's about right.
Because your preseason rankings,
They had us high. They had
they
I
had
think it
you
was
real
number
high.
1 or 2.
Y'all were one.
We were one?
Y'all
Yeah.
were one. That's why I say a 6.5.
They still did well.
Because did they live up to that?
It was just if we were to play more like in the summer, like the summer
up,
league
Joe?
games and stuff. If we were to play more of those, we'd be good because it took us 6, 7, maybe even 8 games to really come together as a team. So
Okay.
we weren't there as a team to start the season now, and that hurt us, especially with the out of leagues games. So that's really the only reason we weren't to the entire season.
Okay. Now,
So-
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought
I
that
know
up.
where you're going because I want to go there too, but I'm going to reply.
Okay.
Question.
All right.
Somebody
Go.
said, Tommy said, your kid is listed in Olsen's report, one of the few in Colorado.
I know, but it's not good enough for me.
As said, how do you feel about being coached by James Salas next year? We'll answer that in a few.
Ooh, that's a
And
good
the
one.
other one is, Tommy said, every kid in Colorado should get evaluated by somebody not from around here.
That's
Doesn't
true,
mean
Tommy.
that they're right, but if you show well, you'll get looks. Keep doing y'all thing.
All right.
So, how do you feel about being coached by Mr. James Salas?
Hey, dog.
It's exciting getting coached by him and the ex-Silas. James Silas was in the league, got his
Yes, he was.
jersey retired and everything.
Spurs.
So yeah, so that's gonna be really exciting to have somebody that played at the level I want to play at to be able to teach me and help me throughout the game, and even working out and right now being like trained and stuff by his son ex-Silas.
Yeah.
That's big too, because
That's my man,
he just got done, and still I think he still is a free agent, still still in the league and doing all that stuff. So he's still new to everything and recruitment and everything.
Yep.
So that's big to me.
Huge. So. Oh, no, shoot it. Go.
No,
Go.
I'm
Sorry,
I
black
know where
man.
you're gonna go,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm gonna go different ways so that you
Okay.
can address that. So with a day in and day night out, you're going to be playing against some of the top competition, and right now, so you're like a legend in the Springs.
Hey,
right
Nikki.
now. All right, you're one of the top ones, a legend in the Springs. With all of that being said, how do you? What's your downtime to get your collective thoughts together? Preparation.
As of now, I try to get at least one day a week to myself, off the court, and that's like my healing day, ice baths, all that, and that's where I try to prepare myself. And I think it's probably going to be the same during season, maybe not one day a week, I'll probably get one day every 2 weeks or something to really collect myself in that same way. But I think every night before the game, I'm going to try to mentally prepare myself, because I think at that level, with the amount of games we're going to be playing and the amount of times we're going to play with the little amount of breaks we're going to get compared to at Harrison, I'm going to have to learn how to prepare myself in a short period of time.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like I said, you're pretty much a big time guy around here.
Stud.
Yeah, you're a stud around here.
Yeah, now
you're
a stud around
have
here.
Every male, female, all trying to hang out with you. You're
Which
gonna
you
have
probably already got.
And then how do you separate?
You already got that.
Having good friends or those that are just followers.
Mm-hmm.
How do you separate that? How do you tell the difference?
Or do you even try to separate it?
I mean, I don't really pay no mind. If you come to my life with positivity, that's cool. If you come with negativity, I'm gonna just block it out. I know who my real ones are, who my close friends are, and everything. So they'll always be close to me. They'll always get first word no matter what to me, and I'm always hold them higher than anybody else new coming into my life. But other than that, like I said, if they're positive, they got anything nice to say, or they just want to be friends or whatever, that's cool. But if they're coming with negativity or bad energy, then I'm going to just block them out. Don't matter to me.
So do you find that hard? Like, so what if it's one of the day ones, bro, that all of a sudden change up on you?
That could be frustrating, but it happens. It happened before.
Don't it?
I'm going to just have to drop them, Like,
okay.
I won't be happy with it, but it is what it is. I got to do what's best for my mental state.
Good. So this is the way that I wanted to swing it, man. I'm sorry, Colorado, but I'm attacking you again. So, how do you feel about these rules that limit all these outside workouts and stuff like that Chaz will be doing? Like you said, so your team had to go through 7 to 8 games to build chemistry. Now, do you think that y'all should be building chemistry during the season? Or should that be some prior shit, like during the summer? Or what about like the workout? So do you think your coach last year did enough to get y'all ready before the season started?
I think he would have. I just think he's not experienced enough there at that level,
Yeah.
Kaiser's a great coach. I just don't think he was that experienced to get us in early or do his best to have us go to preseason games or whatever to really get us there as a collective unit,
Okay.
Everything was really passive. When he did have the preseason games, he wouldn't be coaching them. So it was kind of different, We weren't really there yet because of it.
See, and that's one of the issues I have with Colorado. People out here going out to eat, chilling with one another, bowling, skating, sitting in the crib playing video games is bonding. I'm sorry, y'all, but to me, that's bullshit. In referencing basketball. Now, if you just trying to build a little club to where y'all go and sit in a treehouse and play video games and cards and shit, then maybe. But as a basketball team, I understand going to eat after games. I do. I understand all that. But when you talk about on the floor, on the court action, y'all need to play. Y'all need to be able to be out there together without these weird restrictions, man. And then you got haters who hate on other coaches that do that shit. I just don't get it. Like y'all calling Chaz and shit. Stop always worried about Chaz and just do what you got to do to get your team to the next level. Because all it does is hurt these kids, man. Like these kids are most of them got goals of winning state. Yeah. Right? I mean, most of y'all got goals of winning state. I understand the recruiting. Okay, now let's limit cheating in recruit. But when you just talking about opening your doors to let kids play, that's crazy, man. That's like one of my biggest gripes. So I bitch about that in almost every episode. But so another question. So you said that your coach you felt he maybe was inexperienced for that level. So your coach was a new coach?
Kaiser, this year was his second year. First year, he got a lot better from his first year.
Okay,
like, that's big props. But this year's second year, you can still see the little bit of like inexperience, I guess you could say, immaturity.
Yeah. So So you dealt with not seasoned coach, and you played pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel the rest of the team was?
The team, we had a lot of ups and downs. Individual players, everybody as a collective. There was a lot of disagreements. There was a couple fights.
Oh yeah.
But that's bound to happen. But,
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that felt they were higher than they should have been, or their roles weren't what they thought their roles were. It wasn't the same. So that was bubbled up most of the season, and that.
So how do you go about that? Like, do you leave that up to the coach to handle, or you as a leader on the team, what do you do to combat that, bro?
At first I just tried to make sure we were all good, tried to make sure we all tried to gel at least in practice, and then it would get to a point where I'd tell Kaiser, or I'd go to Coach Antonio, because he's closer with the boys.
Yep.
He's more with directing us. He's just better verbally with us.
Okay.
So that's who really we resort to. So me, Tejan, we would go to Coach Antonio, and we talk to him, and he would fix it at really him. After he would talk to all of us or yell out of us, whatever would happen. Some people were mad. Some people, okay, cool, thank you, or whatever, it's a different response from everybody.
See, man, now that's tough to deal with, bro. Because, so I'm a firm believer, the captain of the team, or captains, aren't the leaders. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be honest with you there. My coach, he would do stuff like this. Before a game, he'd just be like, you and you. Y'all go out there.
That's what we do. We send our JV swingers up to talk to the coaches.
Did I say that?
Speak on that,
so that
bro.
we could get more shots up. So
yes,
our main people and captains could get more shots and find the rhythm, and we just send our JV swingers up.
Smart. I like this. I need y'all to realize this. Captain don't mean shit. It just don't. All you can do is go out there and talk to the damn ref. That's it. Hey, y'all, have a good game, y'all. This game, we calling this and that tight.
They say the same thing every game. There's no point.
Yeah, and they can relay that message back. It's not that big of a deal.
You should get a scholarship for being the captain of the team.
Right, bruh. Thank you, man, for saying that, because there's a lot of people that you don't even know, bro, that need to understand that. I'm telling you, shit's crazy here, how important they think that shit is.
Don't worry about being captain. Go get more shots up.
Go
find your shot, bro.
Yeah, bro, straight up. So, do you got anybody from Harrison that's going to follow your path to prep, or is it just you, or do you know if there's other local boys here that plan on going there?
No, just Tejan and X. They're coming with me from Harrison, and
okay.
Tejan Archuleta, Xavier Sterling.
Okay,
they're both coming along.
Wait a minute.
All of I know of.
We might need to call them the next time.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
What?
So you telling me?
Yeah. What?
Them good old Panthers about to lose their starting studs?
I guess all of them gone, bro.
Oh my gosh! Breaking news. Harrison's going ghost.
They're gonna be good next year.
No, they're not.
Being nice,
no, they're not.
That's called protecting the homie. That's what that is. That's called protecting the homie.
Sierra's about to get there.
Sierra's still gonna get blown out. I'm just saying.
Facts.
Sierra's still gonna get blown out. Harrison, they're not gonna win league or nothing like the past 2 years, but they're gonna be able to hold their own. Some games.
So, do you know how your coach feel about, or your ex-coach feels about prep?
I haven't talked to him in like a month or two, but when I told him about it, he seemed happy for me. He told me he was happy for me.
See, that's what's up.
He told me he was still gonna look out for me, let coaches know about me, etc. So yeah, that's still all love.
Shout out to Kaiser, man. That's huge right there.
Yeah, big time.
Because you could have had a coach that was a punk ass and hating on you.
Yeah. Like, for some reason, that seems to be a trend around
That's a trend in Colorado.
Trend right here. Kids want to go to better situations, and they'd rather block them.
Yeah.
Shit's weird.
Shout out to Kaiser, though. Y'all about to get blasted by Sierra, but
it's all good, man. Fuck it. You can always just go back to reffing.
That's low. That's messed up.
What, bro?
He's a
My
good
friend.
coach.
You're not gonna
Bro,
talk
He's a
about
good
it.
coach.
Options.
He's a good coach. You're not gonna talk
All
about
I'm
my
saying
friend
is
like
there's
that.
options,
You're
bro.
not gonna disrespect my friend like that.
No disrespect.
Thank you,
But
sir.
there's options. Reffing.
Damn.
You wasn't a bad one. Well, that one foul you called on me back at Villa. Now you was wrong.
I heard you call a tech on me and I smacked the shit out of somebody at Sierra because of that.
Damn. Well, you should have been thrown out. Like, you should have been thrown out of the fucking game. Okay, so social. You said that you're real focused on hoop and all that. So you don't got no shorties?
What he
No,
means is, do you
don't
have
lie.
a girlfriend?
I'm vibing.
Or
I'm vibing.
girlfriends?
I'm vibing.
Okay, vibing. See?
What does that mean?
Man.
I don't get
I
what
like
that means.
this man.
I don't understand.
I'm vibing.
I'm old.
I feel you, bro.
I'm old. I
feel
don't
you,
understand
bro.
what that means.
I'm getting there, but y'all
I'm
can't see it.
old.
But
I'm old.
My man's vibing, bro. He's just chilling. You know what
What
that
was-
means is he got friends. And
I got friends too, but I'm not vibing.
Oh, sorry. Well, just it's up to him. I took that as I plead the fifth. I'm vibing. Can my man plead it? yeah, bro. Just let him vibe. Okay. So, socially, let's say on social media, right? There's a lot of negativity that is on there, and there's a lot of positivity. Like, we understand through Twitter, the gram, whatever y'all are on, coaches are able to reach you. Yeah. So there's plenty of benefits to it. So what's the negative stuff that you see that's by being so accessible?
It's the same thing I see in the Springs in person. You know, people talk down on you. They'll sneak diss you. He's not that good. He's overrated. It's the same things. You know, just can't even pay mind to it.
See them thumbs.
Some
thugs,
people,
bro.
as soon as you get some followers or you get an offer or whatever. I seen some of my boys get an offer and they drop 10 followers or something. Like, it's hate. Once you start doing good, people hate.
See, now I didn't experience
I didn't know that part.
Yeah. That's something I did not experience. So, a question. So, with as much hate as you get, do you receive more love though?
It from the people my age.
Yeah.
I can't even say because with people my age, there's a lot of people that love me, and then I'll get like screenshots and they're dissing me, you know.
Dissing you
but to my face, they're
loving you.
you're the goat,
fake.
you're great or whatever.
Yeah.
So my age, I can't even say it's really more love because maybe I experience more love than what I'll see firsthand, but people will come to me, whether they're trying to stir the pot or what. Like, people will come to me, showing me what so-and-so said or what they posted or whatever.
See, this is that bullshit.
Don't
y'all.
get trapped up.
This is what we always try to tell our babies is you can't get caught up in it. Because the worst part, bro, is there's adults involved in it.
Yeah.
That is the worst part, bro.
Yeah.
Adults. So a lot of these kids that's going around saying whatever they gotta say, they heard it from their moms or pops, like, he ain't better than you and blah blah blah. So the kid is just like living it. Feel me? So as tough as it is, I like the way that you go about it, man. Just blocking that shit out. Can't get caught in the altercations and all that because that shit'll follow you, right? So when any coach or anybody, like I say all the time to my kids, is that your record starts in high school. Because when that coach is calling, they're gonna also ask the school, like, hey, like, what kind of trouble do this cat be getting in? A referral here and there might not seem like nothing to you, but Johnny Blow, whoever that they trying to get, and they comparing them to you, hey, this kid gets in zero trouble. This kid don't make it to class. Feel me? So, like I told him, if the talent don't outweigh the behavior, bro, then you might lose out on your dream school. All because of a referral when you were the freshman. Feel me?
Yeah.
So like the social stuff, we talk about it with the kids all the time because we actually know of a few that, man, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm talking about socially, it's literally how they live their life. is through being blocked, and now they hate you. And I'm like, hold on, you blocked a girl because of what? Oh, well, she didn't like my picture. Man, like, is that the dumbest shit that I've ever heard? But now this was stuff that I didn't know about Dante until like a few years back, because I just got Facebook last year. Like, I didn't even understand the ramifications that kind of go with having this stuff. So I didn't understand how serious that we as society take it, man, till I start looking into it. So once my daughter started getting calls and stuff like this, and coaches want to know her Twitter and know this, then it was almost a negative to not have it. To be honest with you, like, coach was like, so she don't have a Twitter or she don't got an Instagram? And I'm like, oh shit, like, nah. And they're like, oh, so is she not responsible? Like things like that. So people were judging her by not having those things. So she got it, and whatever is whatever. I mean, we done had our ups and downs with that shit. But seeing that you seem to know how to handle it, have you ever had it to where maybe a homie went behind your back on social media and did some shiesty shit, like a close homie?
No, not a close one, but there's a couple people that I consider, like, some people I can only tell so much people my actual business, like things I think are important. And there's been some times somebody slipped some of my important info out, but nothing really big.
Okay, then good, man, good. Well, you done made it, because you only got one more year, and then come college, come them real women. I'm just telling you, bruh. It gets crazy out there. But I ain't going to get too much into it. All right. Let me see.
Hey, y'all got any questions for Dante, man?
So, listen, man, question. So, in the current events right now, so how do you feel about the Black Lives Matter movement?
Oh, man. Like, everything that's going on, I love it, honestly.
Okay.
Like, everything, all the protests, I think everything that's happened is necessary. And there's been small steps that's, like, it's improved, and like it's a big jump for us, but we still shouldn't be done yet. Like, I've stopped seeing posts on social media or whatever, but there's no reason we should stop all the protesting and everything. Like, it should still keep going on if we want to get to as close of an equal society as we want, you know?
Yeah, progress, and then we don't need to stop it. So how do you feel about Kyrie Irving?
I haven't been up to date with him.
Good, don't even bother.
Well, everything you're saying,
listen,
is
no, wait.
in relations with what I'm saying. So
now let me talk to my man. So Kyrie believes that through the progress that we have made so far, he believes that current NBA, if they came back and played the game, that it would be a distraction to the progress that we have. Do you agree or disagree?
I can see that, actually.
Okay.
You know, that the NBA, NFL, you know, major sports leagues are big getaways and distractions for people, especially within the U.S. That's how they escape their problems, you know?
Valid.
Obviously, a lot of people are going to stop caring or stop thinking about Black Lives Matter and all that and all the protests and stuff if the Lakers are about to play the Clippers. Nobody's going to keep doing what they're doing. They're going to stay at home and watch that on TV.
Okay.
You know, like, it could be a distraction.
Yeah.
I think for the people that's really into it, it won't be. But other people, everybody that we really want to affect and get them to change, they're going to stop caring because of the major league games. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's valid, man. I mean, if that's how you feel about it. Now, I don't. But
that's how we feel about it.
Which is a good thing, but it's just that I believe that those players are the ones who aren't Kyrie and never received a Kyrie-like check. They shouldn't have their job forfeited because of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Agreed.
You feel me?
Agreed.
That I feel that if you have the ability to work and earn money to put forth toward the movement that you want, then I think they should be awarded to do that. And that's why I like that Adam Silver is giving them the option. If you want to show up, then you show up. If not, we're just going to replace you with a guy that's willing to, and he gets to use his money how he wants to use it. Because, I mean, Now, is your dad, is he a military
Yeah.
man too? Okay, so am I. And when they told me that I could go back to work, that's what I do. Feel me? And when I look at the NBA, I look at it as a job. So when Adam Silver was like, we're open back up, if people want to go to work, that's
Yeah, they still got to feed their home.
Exactly,
they still
bro.
got to get food to family
Exactly.
and keep a roof over everybody's heads. So like, I don't blame them. That's why I'm not totally against it.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Oh my God! Don't put my man on a weird spot like this.
I'm not. I'm just saying we're comparing. See, that's the mistake that we make. We're putting these NBA and NFL players in the same positions that we're in.
And that's what we should do.
No, we should not.
We need to stop putting them on a pedestal because
make so
y'all do this all the
money.
All the
They
time.
gonna be alright.
They're not
gonna be.
Oh, thank you.
They make.
Thank
They
you.
make
They're not
over,
gonna be.
They make over 100,000.
And what do they live in? And
In
what
an
do they live in?
apartment?
No,
a condo?
no.
Condominium?
That if you're making millions, you're living that way. Feel me? So they still got $1 million bills, not me and yo $50 bills. Feel me?
I think it's somewhat selfish to play over. I mean,
That's your
chase
job.
money.
No, not
do
This
do
man
that.
got goals. Like he wants that to be his job, right? So that's gonna be his source of
It's
income.
not going to end because of them choosing for Black Lives Matter.
How is it not going to end? Have you seen how much money that they're going to lose? And the people who paid them are the billionaires. They aren't. So outside of the LeBrons and the 6 or 7 other
that's
players,
where-
they're going to lose
See,
money,
I don't want
bro.
to take away from him, but that's
Okay.
where society, our generation messed up. Because
Facts.
again, we start going taking
Fact.
money over
Yep.
principles.
Facts. And I'm just saying that it's going to hurt them in the long run. Like if next season, what if the owners are like, nah, now y'all got to deduct pay because we've lost all this money on you choosing not to play. They got contracts and other things that they're liable for, bro. That's all that I'm trying to say.
I just look at the bigger goal, the bigger.
And it can't stop. So if people...
If you look at it like the big names, like Kyrie Irving, you know, if
Yeah.
LeBron agrees with him, if they stop, then they're still big sign. A lot of people are still going to focus on them and what they're doing for Black Lives Matter and
Yeah.
everything going on.
Yeah.
And while they're doing that, that's giving them opportunity or giving people in the G League opportunity to come up and get paper, like
Yep.
a lot more money than they were making in G League. You know, a couple hundred
Exactly.
to a couple thousand or a couple million and
which
stuff.
is what
so.
Adam Silver is giving them the chance to do. That if you don't want to play, we're bringing
Kyrie's
them
not
up.
about to lose his job to somebody in the D League.
No.
Sorry.
Now he's not saying lose a job. That if Kyrie wants to do the Black Lives Movement thing, you go do that for the time
Yep.
being,
And everybody
then
will
you
come
let
take
somebody
your
else-
spot and
exactly.
they'll be getting the money that you would be getting.
Yeah, and that's all. Dog, don't worry about these comments, man. Chill. Damn.
And
So-
it'll be a big come up for them,
Hey,
you know?
Jody.
Like, and people, they could lose money easily. Like, people go bankrupt all the time. So this could be a big opportunity for them. you know?
Yeah. So that's all that I'm saying. Me and him, we debate this shit all the time. We're both for the Black Lives Movement matter, but just kind of see a different view about the sports.
Mm-hmm.
So we got about 12 minutes left. So another question in reference to your goals, right? So you want to play the collegiate game. Do you believe college players should get paid?
Definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
I think if college players are getting a certain amount of money to play, but they still, no matter how big your scholarship is, you still got to pay for something. Whether it's
Yeah.
books or the rest of your tuition or whatever,
Yeah.
you still have to pay for something. So if college players are playing and the school's making money off of their name,
Yeah.
that's not fair. So if they're playing and they're making that money off of their name, they can use that money for books, food,
For whatever.
apartment, anything. Like, that can help them
Listen
a lot.
up, NCAA. Listen up.
That can help them a lot. So
Yeah.
I think they should get paid.
That like I've been saying it for years. Off of kids likeness, we all know how it go. They'll sell your jersey, but it won't have your name on it. But everybody know what number you wear, bro. Like that's that kid bringing in money to these. The NCAA is billionaires, like billions on billions, not just 1 or 2, billions on billions, and these kids get nothing. Kids get injured. Kids kids get hurt like all the time. Let's not talk about the percentage that make it. Let's talk about the percentage that don't. Feel me?
When they get out of college, they can use that money that they made for
for
whatever
life.
they need.
Yeah, bro. Like to start off a normal life, because the percentage is so low of who goes to the NBA or goes to the WNBA, even overseas. Like even that number is small. Of course, it gives y'all more of an opportunity, but it's still small. Like out of the 3-4 people playing on a college team, for every team, maybe 4 go on to do something else related to basketball. Feel me? And all the rest are not.
So we got 2 comments.
Yeah, man. Speak.
Mr. Ball says Panthers forever.
Okay.
Sad. Rob said it stops kids from making a lot of bad decisions in college.
Oh, them getting paid? Huh?
You need to clarify that one because I don't know where you're going. Which way
Is
you're
it
going with
them being paid?
I'm not sure which
All
one
right.
he's going with.
Rob the man. So is it in reference to kids being paid? Because maybe that's why they have so many lectures and things like that on finances.
It's true.
Yeah.
A lot of kids take that type of class.
Yeah. So there's no other step bigger than maybe present them with money and give them a chance to budget.
What's your degree going to be? What are you going to school for?
I haven't really finalized it yet, but
Yeah.
I've really been looking at like kinesiology or sports medicine.
Okay.
Damn, you're a smart ass man. God, like that word wouldn't even come out of my mouth. That is kinesiology. Like,
Konnichiwa.
right. Like, what? Man, like that ain't even no shit that's in my vocabulary.
He said
Damn.
yes. He said yes. Kids getting paid.
Okay, so what is your comment to him?
Honestly, that shouldn't be a factor. They're making bad decisions because no matter what, it's their life. Once they get out of college with the money they have, are they going to make bad decisions or not? Or if they were to maybe go to the league, are they going to make bad decisions with their money or not? Like, you don't know. You can't really use that as justification not to pay them.
All right, so then my dude Espinoza says, if college players start getting paid, then some high school athletes will lose opportunities to get scholarships. So what do you say to that? Now, I don't get it, but, well, I kind of get where he's going.
What?
But because
no.
now maybe, so there's got to be like some kind of wager balance.
But the kids,
so if you're a top tier kid, feel me? Like let's say that you came in and you're a 4-star kid. There's got to be like a wager thing. So maybe a team is like, hey, if you're a 5 or a 4, then you get 50 grand, right, per semester. If you're a 3, you get 10. Feel me? So now if they've wagered out all their budget, now they're like, hey, we rolling with a nine-man team because we don't got no more money to pay kids. Feel me?
But even like it's still gonna be like a 50-50 because if the school stops getting paid and players are getting paid instead, then there won't be as much full ride scholarships. But there's gonna be half scholarships and whatever else the student needs, they have to earn from jersey sales or whatever. Like all the money they get, they'll have to
which they
earn
get plenty.
that. Yep, exactly. It's just the only difference, there won't be as much gear that the schools will be able to provide to the players. They won't be able to give out as much gear as they usually do. Clothes, shoes, every game,
and
like,
all that stuff.
It just won't be the same.
Yeah, so I actually agree with that because that's what I saw. That when they determine the pay, it's gonna be off off that player. So if you're like Zion, then Duke was gonna pay you like $100K. If you was, I don't know, Cook. God, I hate Cook. But whatever. When he was at Duke, I'd have gave him $2. Feel me? So that's all that I'm saying.
So disrespectful.
Yeah. Now that was a little bit, but I'm just saying. So like him, like if he's a 4-star recruit, then I mean, I don't know if you pay a 4-star the same as a 5.
Yeah, but you're not gonna lose those. I disagree about losing a scholarship because you paid a kid what they earned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how do you go about paying it though? Yeah. Like is it the boosters or is it from the school? Is itself because
Well,
the
it's still get a
NCAA
percentage
is
of-
not allowing the school to do it. Feel me? So like the school can't be locked into paying them. Feel me? If you already received a scholarship for going to the school, so you're receiving the money from boosters. That's just the facts. That's the
Ain't no
fact.
school going bankrupt.
Huh?
Ain't no school going bankrupt.
Let's
They pay
ask
some
all
kids.
these historical black colleges. That
They ain't
same.
they ain't
Let's
paying
ask that same
But
thing.
they ain't paying nobody.
Yeah, because they don't got no boosters.
They
Yeah.
ain't paying nobody though. They want,
And that's why they
want
lost
more
out on a lot of
but
sports, though.
They've been broke from the beginning.
No, not from the beginning.
Pretty
First,
much.
the
Pretty
government gave them a shit ton of money, and sports closed down because they lost boosters. Even the historical black athletes like Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens, they went to historical black schools. When they left, they didn't do like Joe Montana did and gave back money. They said, "I'm rich, bitch."
So that's
what
the players'
boosters
fault.
do.
I'm saying that's just the players' fault.
Oh, no,
I'm saying-
facts.
Again, no, I'm saying we go full circle back to putting money over principle.
Oh, now we talk about that all the time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, facts. I mean, if you get rich, bro, if a school offers to put your name up on the gym, then you give them money. But if not, go live your fucking life because you've already done what you were supposed to for the school. You brought in a shit ton of money, and they most likely, hopefully, by next year or the year after, y'all are getting paid for it. But if not, you've brought in money, so I can't blame these athletes for not giving school money back to these schools, bro. Seriously, like I can't. But
How'd your parents or you think about going to Colorado Prep? Where'd that come from?
My parents, they're 100 on board with whatever I decide. You know, they're big on guiding me and telling me what they think I should do.
Yeah.
But everything finalized is my decision. You know, and they back
Dope.
me up 100%.
Dope.
So whatever I want, they support, and that's probably what I love most about it.
No, I'm
Which-
saying, but how did
What-
it come
Quick
up?
hitter.
Like we're saying, Colorado Prep. We want you to go to Colorado Prep. How did Dante end up going to Colorado Prep?
Well,
who came to you?
Silas,
Which one?
Xavier Silas, he called me.
Just type
Zoom
it.
meeting, had PowerPoint set up. He told
What?
us all the
Hold-
positives, all the negatives.
real
and-
quick comment, because if I don't get them, the other black men get mad. My boy Ant, he asked, "Would you consider going to a historical black
Oh
college?"
yeah, most definitely,
Most deaf.
without a question.
Why?
Cause like a lot of places they aren't interested in really teaching about black history or anything like that. So going to a HBCU, it'll be a lot different. It could, I feel like I'll feel more welcome. I feel fit more. You know.
That's a dope thing. Yeah, man.
Interesting.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
Now I'm cool with that. I
Well,
just
he definitely said yes, man. He's one of the talented kids that would be willing to go there. So let's say you got them and Duke.
Hold on,
yeah,
hold
I
on.
would have to-
Wait,
Hold on.
Just let my man
But
answer.
you said
though.
no. That's a
I'm
bad
just-
scenario because you said, let's say you got
He does
them.
this to me every
Hold on, he
show,
said
bro.
you got them. Who's them? Just any HBCU.
Yeah.
Be
Let's
specific.
say at the highest HBCU.
Yeah, just any
The
of
highest, the
Grambling.
best, the most successful
Yeah.
HBCU.
Yeah.
I would have to really look at the details. You know, who's recruiting who's committed where, and
I like the answer. I
who's
like
the
it.
seniors playing time, and then the amount of
Yes.
money they're giving me to play.
Yes.
And looking at the scenarios, looking how it usually is, I'd probably go to the HBCU just so I could get there and know that I'm going to play. Compared to if I go to Duke, you know, there's all these 5-star commits and all them. They're probably going to be put ahead of me
you.
to where if I go
Thank
to
you.
an HBCU.
And that's a great answer because I consider that across the table. No matter what school, it might be one of your dream schools. Like you name those 3. I'm evaluating the whole situation. Hey, how many are at my position in front of me? How I
Seniors,
found out
juniors.
that there's a 2022 that they're recruiting at the same position. All that. All that gotta go into it, man. Do you got any more questions for my man?
No, not right now. No.
All right, bro. So we normally like to end it with some quick hitters, man. And now these are questions that I'm gonna ask you. Don't think too hard and quick about it. Just give them to me quick. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Don't think too hard and quick. We'll give it to him quick. That's what he said.
Ready? Drumettes or flats?
Drums.
Oh Lord. Bone in or bone out?
Bone in.
Dang. Now what's your favorite flavor?
Lemon pepper and
God
barbecue.
damn, that's my guy.
Lemon pepper
right
and
there.
barbecue.
Lemon pepper. There we go.
Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes.
Okay. Everything about the show was going great, guys,
Yes.
until that point. All right. Now, you don't have to answer this, but it's just good old me. Ass or titties?
Whoa.
Personality.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Ready?
Holy smoke.
So, your dream car,
Dream. I don't have a dream car.
dream truck?
I don't pay attention to it like that.
Okay. So, what do you believe that the minimum wage should be?
I
Like I
don't
said,
know.
now don't think hard. All right.
I don't know. I can't even answer that.
I'm still
Okay.
stuck on SNTs.
Now, not me,
Oh my
y'all.
gosh.
Nah, it's just life. Well, that's it, bro. That's it, man. Appreciate it, man.
Of course.
I appreciate it, man. Dante Dawson in
Oh,
the
my
crib,
guy.
at the table, brought that heat to him. Brought that heat. He was straight stacked, hunted by everything.
Smart kid.
I think he only pleaded the fifth one time.
Smart kid.
One time.
4.4.
4.4?
Bruh.
And I can't even tell you what the hell he wanted to major in.
He said Konnichiwa something.
Yeah, analysis.
Kinesiology.
Kinesiology.
What?
Whoa. That's next level, y'all. Like I put it on the tube. I told y'all, if you come to the table, every one of y'all see that I tell you is not for kids. Soft at heart is not for you. Got that? All right, man. So we out. There's two black guys with table talk. All right, y'all. We out. Holla.